Hey babe, welcome to my channel. Getting right into today's video with this client. She had these nails on for about 3 weeks. So she is going to be getting a fill today. As you can see, really none of the rhinestones were missing. She didn't really have much lifting, which is great. So as you see me doing here, I'm going in with a cuticle nipper to get all of the stones off. You want to be careful with these. They're pretty sharp. You don't want to hurt yourself or your client. So again, just definitely be careful, and be slow. If sometimes, depending on what you use to adhere the rhinestone, sometimes it could be pretty tough. So if you have a stubborn one, that's okay. You can just use your drill and get it off that way. Again, just to avoid any accidents. So I'll be doing this for all 10 fingers and then I will be back. Okay guys, so after you're done taking off all of the rhinestones, as you can see here, I am going in with my nail drill. I am using an extra coarse safety bit. We had originally decided that we were going to do acrylic. We were going to do colored acrylic, but then as we moved on with the some of the debulking of the acrylic, we decided that we just wanted to go ahead and use gel polish instead. So what you see me doing here is you'll see me kind of, getting rid of a lot of the bulk of the acrylic, in preparation to apply a new, some new colored acrylic. So just kind of, normally when you're going to just do a normal fill, you just want to go in with, probably a medium grip bit to get rid of just like the gel polish and a little bit of the bulk at the cuticle area to be able to apply your new acrylic on the growth. But yeah, that's what you kind of see me doing here. I'll do this for all 10 fingers and then I will be back. Okay, now moving right along to our next step, I'm going in with a medium grit sanding band. I got these from Amazon. I'll be sure to leave links to all the products that I use in the description box below. But yeah, so I'm going in with my medium grit sanding band, just trying to get rid of any oils or any dead skin off of the nail plate in preparation for your acrylic application. This is super crucial. You want to make sure that you do this, whether you're doing a fill or a new set. This will ensure that you have, very minimal lifting, if any at all. So again, just going in, very gently. You don't want to file too much of the nail bed. You don't want to thin it out. All you're literally doing is just getting rid of those oils and any dried skin. So I'll be doing this for all 10 fingers, and then the next step will be to clean off the nails of any dust in preparation for the nail dehydrator and bond application. Alright, and here you'll see me just dusting off the nails for any excess dust. I used the gelish nail cleanser for this, but I just brush it off. I feel it gets rid of the dust a lot quicker. Alright, now I'm going in with my acrylic application. Like I said earlier, originally we were going to just apply a new colored acrylic over these nails, but as we moved along with, debulking the nails and getting rid of any bulkiness to apply the new acrylic, we decided that we were just going to do a gel polish at the end. So here you'll just see me kind of rebuilding the nail again, making sure that my apex is where it should be to provide, that extra support. Her nails are, a little bit on the longer side, so you want to make sure that your apex is where it should be to provide that support to avoid any breaking of the nails. So again, you'll see me doing this for all 10 fingers. You want to make sure that you're working with, the proper acrylic to liquid ratio. I'll be doing a video on this sooner rather than later to kind of show you guys what works for me when I'm applying acrylic. But yeah, I will let you guys just watch me apply this acrylic, and then I will be back. And I did forget to mention, for the acrylic, I am using my Mia Secret clear acrylic. I love, love, love their clear acrylic. It's my all-time favorite. Along with that, I am using my Glam and Glitz monomer. This monomer, I feel it's perfect for me. It doesn't dry too fast. It doesn't dry too slow. I think it's like the perfect speed for my personal liking. Along with that, for my brush, I am using my Not Polish brush in a number 12. Definitely recommend this brush. It's super, super, super smooth. I haven't had any issues with it. They are always sold out, so I'll definitely, you should definitely keep a lookout on their website. Sign up for their newsletter, like that you're notified when their brushes are in stock. But I definitely recommend this brush. It's my all-time favorite as well. But yeah, go ahead and continue watching the acrylic application, and I'll be back. as you can see here, I'm going to be going in with my hand file. For this step, I do use my Tammy Taylor Peel and Stick hand file. 100 grit is my go-to. But, you know, these files are amazing. They're super sturdy. And you can just literally peel off the file part and sanitize the handheld plastic piece that it comes with. So it's definitely a go-to for me. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm going in and filing the sides of the nails, making sure that everything is nice and straight. You know, during my acrylic application, I try to keep everything as neat as possible. You know, I try to keep the sides as straight as possible, but you know, just going in with the file, making sure that everything is nice and cohesive. After this, you'll see that I also like to kind of go over the surface of the nail with the hand file. I feel like I have a little bit more control when I use the hand file to kind of smooth out the surface of the nail to make sure that everything is nice and even. So yeah, so as you can see here, that's exactly what I'm doing. Very gently. I don't want to get rid of any bulk product. I'm literally just making sure that everything is, you know, lump free. There aren't any grooves or anything, and making sure that everything is smooth. So again, I'll do this for all 10 fingers, and then I'll come back for the next step. right, now moving on to my next step. Here I'm going in with my hand file, or sorry, my drill, with my 5-in-1 bits in fine grit. I'm literally just going over the cuticle area just to make sure that everything is nice and flush. Again, this is a very important step. You don't want to skip it. This just ensures that, you have very minimal lifting. You want to make sure that there's no gaps between the acrylic and the nail. So again, just making sure that everything is nice and flush to the natural nail. So you'll see me do this for all 10 fingers. After this step, we'll go in with my buffer to make sure that the surface of the nail is nice and smooth. All right, so again, like I said, going over the surface of the nail with my nail buffer, using a good amount of pressure. You just want to make sure that the nail is nice and smooth in preparation for the polish application. I'm doing this for all 10 fingers. Once I'm done, I will have her go ahead and wash her hands to get rid of all of the excess dust on them. And then when she gets back, I'll go ahead and wipe off the surface of her nail with some nail cleanser. Now I'm going in with my gelish nail cleanser. I'm just wiping off the surface of the nails to make sure that there isn't any residue from just like soap that she might have used in the while she was washing her hands. And then after this, we will go right in with applying the base coat for the gel polish. Alright, and here we are. I'm just applying a thin layer of base coat. This base coat is from Profiles Backstage. I love this base coat. It's super easy to work with and goes on the nail super smooth. So again, just applying a very thin coat of the base coat on all 10 fingers, and then I will be back for the polish application. So here we are. I'm actually applying the second coat of the color on here. For some reason, I lost the footage of the first coat, but applying the second coat, just making sure that I get rid of any streaks that were left from the first coat of the polish, making sure that everything looks nice and smooth and even. This gel polish is from iGel Beauty. I absolutely love their gel polish. It's super easy to work with. It goes on the nail super smooth. It's not too thick or not too thin. So I love working with their gel polish. But again, just going over the surface of the nail, making sure that the polish is nice and even and there aren't any light spots. I'll go ahead and do this for both hands, and then after that we'll go ahead and apply our top coat. Alright, so here, as you can see, I'm going in with my top coat. This top coat is from Model 1's. I absolutely love it. I feel like it does stay on the nails pretty long and it keeps the nails looking nice and fresh. After I'm done applying this to the nails, I'm going to go ahead and have her put her hand in the lamp for 2 minutes just to ensure that everything is nice and dry, and all of the layers that we have just applied, are all dry. So she'll go ahead and do that. Afterwards, I'll go ahead and apply some cuticle oil. So here I am just applying the cuticle oil. This cuticle oil is from Acrylics. It smells so good and it just melts right into the skin. Absolutely love her products. Her acrylics are amazing and so beginner friendly. So definitely recommend, taking a peek at her site. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description box below as well. But again, just going ahead and applying that cuticle oil. So here's the final look. They came out so pretty and simple. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at luxnailsbyd, and I will see you guys next time.